Hi, it's the second day of the Equity Summit, and I'm summarizing just a small portion of the work we talked about yesterday in the session on global education perspectives. And the reason I do this is because oftentimes one doesn't have 45 minutes to listen to a whole session, but you can find 3 or 4 minutes or maybe a little bit more to talk about or listen to some of the key messages. And so, on this key message, this was the last question that was asked in our session. It was, let's talk about inclusion. What are the challenges are students facing during the pandemic? And what are we learning? What can we do? How do we move forward to support teachers, students, and families? And what will quality education look like in the future? Huge question, and the way I talk to it is very briefly in summary form. I start off by talking about what we know, and it is the wealth gap. The wealth gap in the U.S. is greater now than it was during the civil rights. That is a fact. You can look that up. The inequities are fueled by lack of investment, home ownership, income disparity, and lack of entrepreneurial pursuits. The richest men in the world were not at the top of the wealth chain 30 years ago. In fact, we got the news today that Jeff Bezos is moving on from Amazon. More of the serial entrepreneur he is, but I'm just pointing to the fact that entrepreneurship changes lives and changes destinies. The playing field, however, has never been equal. So when you start at the hiring decision, unemployment to employment, the underserved candidates are already behind. We are starting a pilot with Mosaic, New York, Mosaic in New York, Mosaic in New York. I mentioned that yesterday in one of my posts that talk about sharing expertise, including your networks and experience, with a broad group of students, and then to go on to other hiring decisions. And the reason I say this, colleagues, is we have seen the results over decades. And if we continue to do the same, we will continue to get the results that we've gotten in the past. And so we need to be more creative about the solutions for the future of work and entrepreneurship for those wonderful new leaders we are developing. Thank you.